Stellar Blade is finally here, and people have had a chance to play it. Before we get into the developments that have happened over the past couple of days, I just want to point out that it is now the third highest rated user score in PS5 history. People seem to be pretty happy with it. And I'm glad the game isn't just a pretty face. I'm glad the game is actually good. Because that's what really matters at the end of the day, is whether or not the game is good or not. Now, everyone getting mad about how she looks is a benefit because it's always fun to cover meltdowns. The biggest problem, though, is that they censored the game. And this has been confirmed now. A couple of days have passed. Everyone's been talking about it on the physical disc. If you don't update the game, the outfits look how they've always looked, like the Holiday Rabbit outfit, which is this one right here. This is how it looks if you don't update the game. But as soon as you update it, it turns into this one. And the reason people are annoyed about this is because the director of the game, or at least somebody high up, I don't remember exactly who, came out and said, yeah, we're not going to censor the game. Every region will be uncensored. And that's how it's going to be. And then day one patch, game gets censored. Why? For who? Why are you censoring this? You know why they're censoring it? You know why it's getting censored? Game journalists. 100%. They probably contacted Sony. Sony pushed it. Sony is for sure the reason the game got censored. I don't think it was Shift Up. Shift Up got put in a bad spot. But it looks bad to people because this is Sony bending the knee to a bunch of assholes. And they're, of course, kind of gloating about it and whatnot. It's been rather wild to watch this play out over the past couple of days. Now, Mark Kern, Grums, on Twitter, has laid out a plan to try to get this fixed. Put out a petition. I think there's about 30,000 people on there now. And, you know, it would be cool if it worked, but I'm not sure Sony is gonna walk it back. So what Sony wants is for this to all calm down and for people to stop talking about it. But I don't think that that's going to happen for them, especially when you look at the amount of cancellations that they've been getting over this. So here's what's been happening. A lot of people are going to social media and using hashtag #FreeStellarBlade, which from what I understand doesn't work anymore. It's been suppressed. At least that's what Grums was saying. But a lot of people are posting receipts of them canceling their PlayStation Plus subscriptions, which is not what Sony wants you to do. There's a whole bunch of these. F you, Sony, #FreeStellarBlade. Your subscription is canceled. And there's a lot more than just two. I mean, there's a lot of people posting these on social media. And, well, you know, that's a lot of money out of Sony's pockets. And these subscriptions are where Sony makes a lot of money. Because this is what Xbox banks on. This is basically Sony's Game Pass, I believe. PlayStation Plus premium subscriptions, which I'm seeing here, there's Essential. These are more than just the Play Online subscriptions. These are the people that are paying for free games and shit. So these are expensive subscriptions. And, you know, they toned down the gore. They toned down the outfits. And this game ran on going wild with that. And it's funny. These people that are complaining about this are the biggest hypocrites. This is what's really funny. So, this is the same writer, Austin Wood. Okay. Here's an article of him praising the penis physics in Baldur's Gate 3. In case you don't know, you can run around with a flaccid wee-wee that moves and shakes, just like boobies would. And you have a guy praising that. Wow, it's so great that the wee jiggles and runs around in the free air. But then writes this shit. Stellar Blade puts Eve in some incredibly stupid, sexy outfits that hurt the game's story. But despite the forced sex appeal, I actually love her detailed design. Sex appeal doesn't have to be a random bikini. So sex appeal from a woman, bad. Sex appeal from a man, thumbs up. And this is the way that these people have been operating for a long time, and it's getting more noticed. So, you know, what really pisses me off, and I'm going to be honest, I would have canceled. This is a good lesson for some of us that still, once in a while, pre-order. And I pre-ordered Stellar Blade because, I mean, I put a little faith in that studio that they weren't going to bend the knee, and they did. And I blame Sony for it, but this is a Sony game. And the only reason that I pre-ordered this is because I knew the sales on this game were going to be high, and I wanted a physical copy. I wanted a physical copy, and I still have it, and it's sealed. And to be honest, I'm thinking about returning it because I hate that they censored this game. And I understand that it's a small censorship. It's the point of the matter that they did this the day they came out, the day the game came out. It's disingenuous. They ran for months saying, oh, yeah, we're not going to censor it. Look at all of this sex appeal. And then the day of, moment the game releases, there's a patch censoring the game. It's kind of some bullshit. To make journalists happy. That's it. Journalists like GameSpot editor Jessica Cogswell, who described Grumm's petition and planned to uncensor Stellar Blade as the most unhinged behavior I've seen in quite some time. More disingenuous bullshit. And these are the people that Sony's trying to please. And keep that in mind. These people have no real power anymore. For the most part, everyone's been laughing at their hypocrisy, mocking them, making fun of them, because that's what you should do to game journalists, because they're jokes. They're not real journalists. They're like, you know, the people in high school playing journalist for their high school papers and stuff. And no shame to anybody that worked on one. But these people never, like, moved on from that. They're still kind of doing the same bullshit. And Sony would rather please them than you. So, yeah, I might return my Stellar Blade because I still can. It's still in the SRAM wrap. I was gone all weekend, and I haven't opened it yet. So I can return it, and I'm probably going to return it. And then, you know, maybe I'll pick it up if this petition works out. I haven't decided yet, but as long as it's not out of that SRAM wrap, they'll take it, and I'll get my money back. So we'll see. I haven't fully decided what I want to do yet. I'm going to play Sandland in the meantime. That's what I'm going to be playing. That and maybe one of the Fallout games. I still want to play a Fallout game, but very disappointed in this. And the one thing I think you maybe would want to consider if you're a PlayStation customer is doing what these people did. Cancel your PlayStation subscription. You don't really need it, and that really does send a big message. I think signing the petition is also something to consider, but taking money from Sony is definitely something that they will immediately take notice to. So I think either are fine. Both are better. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.